EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New York Jets. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hey, what's up? Watching you go. In your face.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 31 yards there and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Bell running on first down as he'll push forward for about 3. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. 44 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7.
Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Go, get out there. Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Hey, kill.
Prescott now. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Squeeze, double. Go to 54, line. Heavy. Check. 54 is Mike. 47.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Let's go. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. Gun. Let's go, D. Hey, watch that.
Prescott now from the 50. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
54 is Mike. 54. We're going to 53. 54. Watch 54.
Let's make these.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Ryan.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Zoom. Mike 54. 26.
To the air again, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
26.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
And the Jets 1st down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 23-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flush to his right. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now Bell, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one.
That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Jets have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
I'm trying to collect. Let's 57's run. Better bring it.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check 31, check 31. We're going to 54 right here. Switch. Check. 26.
Elliott running right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Time go 46. Hey, 4 down. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, kill. 26.
Prescott to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to... Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 40. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. A very solid gain of 27. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's going to go down again. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder, as the first half is winding down. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Going to take a shot for Gallup. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Darnold being chased out left. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's going to be caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point splits the uprights. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the 31. Prescott, he's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Prescott. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Past the 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll go again with Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On third down, here's Bell. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Here's Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Smith coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they take a knee. So on 4th down, the Jets turn to kicker Sam Ficken.
A 27-yard attempt.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back them up 5. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The first down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much, as he'll get forward for about a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
There we go, kill. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Under.
Here's Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Watch the flag, watch the flag.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott lets it fly deep for Cobb. And this is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get the ball. Switch it. Come on.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On 4th down, Sam Darnold trots off, and on comes another Sam. Jets kicker Sam Fickett. They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. Just didn't work.
Not at all, and the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person, no one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close and close quickly.
Here's Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Now Elliott. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
Check. Here we go, 47. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. We're going to 53. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
2nd down and goal. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb there to make the grab. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
57.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, they tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Alert 3, alert 3. Check 3.
Down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Check. Watch 54. Shift.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Darnold. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.